most of you are going to want are what they call full extension guides. And a full extension guide, I don't know where one is here. That's not one.
Under the ocean, stovetop.
Stovetop? Okay, just visually, look, those of you that can see. Okay, it's a huge difference. We don't, the drawer box is the same size, it's just how far it comes out. So for a little bit more money, you can have full extension drawer glides any place you want. Then when you get into the drawer glides, the drawers are very important. You get into that, and there is, this one, you can see it a little easier. When I shut it, there's a spring that'll shut it. It'll get close, I did it too hard. And it holds it shut. That's very nice. There's also a more deluxe way of doing it that they call the soft close. For those of you that have kids that do this, and it goes like that, and you're slamming it, it automatically will catch it about 4 inches before it closes, and then gradually close it. It's called a soft close. We do the same thing on doors now. Who likes to hear this sound? Not very good. So if you ask your designer for a soft close, we put a little piston right here. When the door gets to that point, it feels the piston and slowly closes. These things that I'm talking about do not cost very much money. You just need to ask for them. Another one would be the hinge. Most popular hinges these days are the concealed hinges. What you want to look for is the hinge, does it have 3 screws? If it has 3 screws, that means it's 6-way adjustable. I'm going to give you hopefully a square box that you're going to put on a wall that is not plumb. So what happens? The drawer isn't going to close right, the door isn't going to close right, you're going to be upset. Okay? So if this is adjustable, in, out, up, down, back, forth, then you can get them to close and you'll be happy. Okay? Sides of the cabinets. When you get to this side, there's all kinds of ways that we can handle these. These are made one at a time. Nobody inventories kitchen cabinets anymore. Everything's made to order. So your choices would be, I'll give you a plain flush side. I'll give you a beaded side. I'll give you a plant-on door, a door that looks just like this on the side. It's either functional or not functional. Or I'll do this, which is the classiest way to do it, which is an integrated side. It's not sticking out, it's part of the cabinet. It is the side of the cabinet, the way a custom line would do it. When you get into your appliance panels, you're going to spend a lot of money for the up-to-date appliances. The question is going to be, are they custom-fitted panels? Or are they a piece of plywood that somebody took a door and put the door on top of it? Okay? Hoods. All kinds of things to do with hoods. Hoods are extremely popular right now. Figure out if you want to duct it or if you don't want to duct it, and figure out where the focal point of the kitchen is going to be. You don't want too busy of a kitchen. When you do an island, which are extremely popular right now, that's going to end up being a focal point. What else is going to be a focal point? A wood hood done in a different color ends up being a focal point. So when you walk in, you're actually creating these days, no matter what price point you're at, you're creating a piece of art. And that's one of the reasons kitchens are so popular these days, is it makes a statement about you. But again, think about what everything really costs. Okay? Again, that $20,000 kitchen, $20,000 sounds like a lot of money. Once you go through the whole process, it gets eaten up very quickly. I have to have that granite countertop. Okay, you just took $6,000 out of the 20. Okay? I want this kitchen with a nicer this and a nicer that. Okay, that's 8,000. So now you're up to 14. All of you will go over your allowance or your budgets. I promise you. And then the next question is going to be, what can I do to lower the cost? And the first thing our designers are going to do is they're going to say, if it's okay with you, we can save you 15% from the all-wood cabinet to the melamine interior cabinet. Okay? If that's okay with you, then that's an easy way to save some money. When you get into the at a glance, you'll see that it has designer and designer gold. Again, from the outside, you can't tell if this is an all-wood kitchen or not. Okay? Because everything you're going to see is wood. The ends are wood. Anything underneath that's finished is wood. This is a finished interior, which is a wood interior. Okay? Those of you that have dishwashers know what happens. You take the glass, you put it on wood, and now you have a circle. So it's really not even, I'm just telling you, I wouldn't spend my money on an all-wood cabinet. You know, water and plywood, water and particle board, it's the same thing. You're going to have equal problems. There's enough places where you'll end up spending a bunch of money. And before I forget this one, it's butt doors. Look at this cabinet. And all of you would love to have that much space. And what if I put a center stile right up the middle? Okay? And you wouldn't even know it until the kitchen came in. When you order a medallion kitchen, any cabinet that's 24 to 36 inches wide, you should have butt doors with no funny business on the back of the doors. Okay? If you have the right hinge and your doors are engineered properly, you should be able to get them to line up. So that's definitely one thing to look for when you get other quotes are there going to be any center stiles? You only have to put up with the center stile after you get past 36 inches. Once you do that, then you have no choice because then you're dealing in structural issues. Okay? These are even old-fashioned these days. All of our pull-out shelves are now underneath, and for the most part, they don't come out that far. They come out full extension now. Questions on some of this? We make a cabinet exactly the same way 4 different times. The platinum cabinet for the inset has every bell and whistle that we can think of. It's got the soft close, da-da-da-da-da-da. Then you get into designer gold, the all wood cabinet. Then you get into designer. And the piece we didn't talk about was the Silverline, and I just quickly want you to know that. Silverline is a great option. Everything that I talked to you about, you can get. The difference is you cannot get all the fancy doors and fancy finishes and fancy modifications. If you have a fairly straightforward kitchen, talk to your designer about Silverline.